Hello there! So I am potentially planning a trip to the US in 2024 to go on a bit of a USA tour, because there's a lot of things in that country that I really want to see. So I'm trying to see if I can cram a lot of it into like 1-2 week holiday. So I'm going to tell you what I want to do. I mean, you can see it at the moment, but I got a bit more detail, but most of the detail is there, as you can see. So Vegas, I'm not a gambler, and going there will not make me a gambler. But I'd love to see that place at night. The city at night would be really cool to see, and I think it would be a good time there to go there for like a weekend. So, and also from Las Vegas, you can take a day trip to the Hoover Dam. This is something ever since GTA San Andreas, ever since I saw that dam, I'm just like, wow, that's really cool. Then I found out it was based on a real dam. I'm just like, that's based on a real thing? I remember as I was a kid, like I played San Andreas, and like I found out that dam's a real thing. So I googled it. I'm just like, wow, that looks even cooler than in the game. So ever since I was a kid, I wanted to see the Hoover Dam, and you can see it. It's like you can literally book a tour guide, and like it'll be like 4 hours there and back, and you can go. I think you can go in it as well. But yeah, it's pretty magnificent, and you can see it. You can go from Vegas and go and see it. So that would be cool, I think. And then there's Death Valley. Not because the Undertaker's from there, but because the highest recorded temperature is there, and you can actually go there with a tour guide, like a tour group. I don't know why I want to go there, but you know, that's a good Instagram photo, first of all. Second, I want to feel the heats. I don't want to go in the hottest part of the year, though. I want to go in like April or May, possibly. I don't know about April, actually, because I'm planning to go to Australia in April next year. But yeah, I feel like this would be an interesting place to go. It'd be a good day trip, I think. I think you got to get up at like 4 a.m. actually. I looked up tour guides already. You got to get up like 4 a.m. to get on this trip. But I would do it. I would do it. This is in California, I think. So that's, you know, that's 2 states we've covered. Then there's the Grand Canyon. This is the main event for me, even though it's not last. This is the main event. This is what I want to do the most. Just go there. Apart from this, you see the Grand Canyon has like different rims. There's like rims you can go to. The most popular ones are the West Rim and the South Rim. This skywalk is on the West Rim. The South Rim is the most convenient. You know the pictures you see, you know, maybe not all of these pictures, but most of the pictures, the most scenic pictures you see, they're from the South Rim. So if you want to see the stuff that's like proper, like photo worthy, you go to the South one. So I want to go to the South one. To go to this one, you've got to go to the West one. And I don't think it's worth it. Apparently, this is the main attraction to the West one compared to the South. The West still looks great. I mean, the Grand Canyon is incredible to look at in general. But you still get a great view from the South. It's just that you're going to the West for this. And I don't think... I'm not sure I want to do that. I think this is in West, though. This might be in West. But like, you can do, like, plane tours as well from the South Rim. So you can see everything anyway. So I think go to the South Rim and stay there for like 2-3 days, and that's enough. I can take a plane tour, I can take a walking tour, you know, stuff like that. So I think that would be quite interesting to do. And you can also take a bus from Vegas to Grand Canyon, which is why this is after Vegas. You can take a 5-hour coach trip, one-way shuttle from Vegas to here. So that could be a dub. The closest airport to Grand Canyon is called Flagstaff. It's a small airport, but it's big enough for flights to another state. The next states would be... Well, what state is it's in Wyoming? It's in Wyoming, right? In Wyoming is Yellowstone National Park. There's some great wildlife here and some great sights to see. To be honest, you could spend like 2 weeks there and not see everything. The place is that good. But I want to go there for a day because I'm a madman, and there are like really cool day tours. You can cover a lot in one day. Can't cover everything. Like you can stay there for 2 weeks and not cover everything, but you can see a lot in one day. What fascinates me about this thing is it's sitting on top of a super volcano. A super volcano. If it ever erupted, the whole of the US would be screwed. The entire world's weather would be screwed as well. So it's kind of scary, but I kind of want to go and see it. Yeah, you don't really see like a big mountain, obviously, but literally there's a volcano underneath it, which is quite mad. And it's a huge volcano as well. As I said, if it erupted, US would be screwed. But I kind of want to go there, and it's got a great national park on top of it. I can go there for a day, then fly out to Washington. Yes, I want to see the monuments. They have some good monuments, like that's one, and obviously the White House. There's a lot of different monuments there that I'd like to see. I'm not big on politics or anything, but they've got some good architecture in Washington, so I'd like to go and see that. There's also the White House tour, which is obviously you see that in movies. You can do that. But for the White House tour, if you're a US citizen, you need like a nomination from your state senate. I can't remember. I don't think it's senate. It's someone from your state, an official from your state has to grant you access to the White House tour if you're a citizen of the US. I'm a UK citizen. If you're a foreign citizen, what do? You gotta go to the UK embassy in Washington. Or I guess call them. I'm not sure it's worth the hassle of contacting the UK embassy in Washington just to tour the White House. It would be cool. It's just that it's a lot of hassle for someone who's just casually trying to explore. So I'm not sure that's worth making the call for. So if I miss out on that, that's fine. But I can at least see it from a distance. Or like, they do bus tours. There are bus tours that go around the monuments. But yeah. And also there's a library there, like I think the biggest in the world. That makes me sound really boring, but it'd be cool to see because I saw like the second biggest, I think, which is in Egypt, which was crazy. So I like to just go in there, look at it, and get out. That's literally like a 10-minute thing. Have my Uber driver waiting outside. And finally, the last few days shall end in Miami. South Beach is the main attraction. Just the ending of the holiday. Relax. Just chill on the beach, but not before the Everglades. This is a cool place to visit, apparently. A lot of alligators. I'm not going to be doing that. That's not me. But this might be me. This would be cool. Yes. I don't know. It just... this wouldn't be me. No. Just a little boat ride, and I'm good. All right, I'm not walking next to an alligator, bro. I'm good. It is Florida, to be fair. They're pretty mad. The Windward Walls, these things, it's great art. I like to see that. There's other stuff there, like apparently Zoo Miami is quite wild. No pun intended. Dolphin Mall, Bayside Mall for shopping. Apparently they're really cool places to visit. So yeah, Miami's got a few places I'd like to visit that you can just see in a day probably. Everglades, you can put, yeah, including Everglades actually. And then just chill on the beach on the last day or something. I reckon I could do this in 14 days. I reckon I can do that, right? This, Sing It at Night, just, that's just Sing It at Night, innit? So like, I arrived there day one. It's a long flight, obviously. London to Vegas. That's long. That's 2 planes. Vegas. I think the cheapest way is to fly to Canada first. Anyway, Vegas. Let's say Vegas is 3 days, including arrival. Right? That's 3 days. Okay. The 4th day, drive to the Grand Canyon. I'm not driving, obviously. Grand Canyon, let's say Grand Canyon, we stay there 2 days, right? 2 days is fine. That's enough. I can see everything in 2 days, right? So that's day 6. Day 7, I fly to the Yellowstone. Day 8, tour Yellowstone. Yeah, day 9, fly to Washington. Day 10, do all the Washington stuff in 1 day, right? Day 11, fly to Miami. 12, 13, 14, Miami. Yes, we can do it. I can find a loophole as well because at work you got to write a letter to go on holiday for over 2 weeks. You got to write a letter. We have got an allowance. We got like over a month's allowance, but you can't use it all in one go unless you write a letter to your boss. So, so I'm not really sure. But I think I can find a loophole where I can get like an extra day over 2 weeks. They're not going to go mental over that. I did that for Australia last year. No one said anything. So Yeah, I think I can do it in 2 weeks. I think I can do it. I think I can do that in 2 weeks. I think that's a good 2 week plan. I think that works. I think that works. I genuinely think that could be perfect, and that covers what 1, 2. Hoover Dam. What state is that in? Let's just stay at 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 6 states in 14 days. Bring it on! All right. Stay tuned for another video. I'm planning on touring a continent. You can guess what it is next video.